doubt about it that PARAKH is doing exceptionally good in terms of their three focuses on. First is students, second is the teacher, and third is the parent and the stakeholders. So the three alignments are very well defined. When we talk about student, obviously is the holistic learning and development that takes place. The teacher need to understand that it is not the assessment but rather the reflection that has been taken place in terms of the concepts that's been delivered. And third is the stakeholders or the parent community, that they need to understand that it's not the monotonous learning, it's not only the rote learning we are emphasizing. We actually want to make the student understand the concepts, rather focusing on what the question is talking about and what is 2-marker or what is 3-marker. It's more important that the understanding of the concept and question is important. Now, when we talk about these three things together, assessment, the criteria used for assessment is basically validity, reference to learning outcomes. Learning outcomes are important when the lesson plan has been catered to the diverse learning needs. We say that children are with special needs. Autistic is somewhat different, but every child has a different learning need. And if a teacher understands that learning need and if a lesson plan has been mapped up accordingly, I think major of the task is accomplished. So it is very important that a learning outcome has to be explained and has to be written in such a manner that a teacher should understand from the various perspectives. There are different criteria like fairness, practicality. Obviously, the resources available to the teacher or maybe the resources available in the school, it should, the teacher should fully utilize those resources, be it in. Now, for example, if the teacher in my school itself, the teacher has to explain the various angles like obtuse angle, acute angle, and various other angles. Now, how the teacher integrated that art module, art integration when we talk about, is the teacher integrated that obtuse and acute angle with the Kathak and Bharatnatyam class. So the child actually had that experiential as well as a joyful learning, that he has actually learned various acute and obtuse angles through various Bharatnatyam and Kathak classes. So it was a joyful learning altogether, and even the student enjoyed that what is the obtuse angle and where it is acute angle. So these are the criteria for assessment when we talk about validity, when we talk about practicality, reference to learning outcomes. These are the criterias, and I'm quite stick to it that what PARAKH is doing is obviously for the holistic development of students, and I am quite hopeful that with these things, though we have already, every school I think have started implementing these things somewhere or the other. For example, if we talk about foundational stages, we know that a student who has attained the level of grade 2 should be able to comprehend the sentences, should be able to comprehend the vocabulary, simple vocabulary. So these are set of instructions that are actually laid down in NEP, and this is how we go about it. And I'm quite hopeful that PARAKH with these kinds of assessments for learning will definitely create a better future for the students, for youth, and for the teachers at large. Thank you all from my end.